What's up guys? So today I did a little shopping at the Beauty Bakerie. With all the controversy going on with Tarte Shape Tape, I wanted to try out another concealer. Tarte Shape Tape is the only under eye concealer I've ever used. The only concealer I've used before the Tarte Shape Tape was a NYX concealer, but I only used that for my blemishes. I've never used an under eye concealer until late last year. I always assumed that it would just make my eyes look even smaller than they already are. And I was also scared that since I have really bad dry under eyes, I just assumed that concealer would just seep in all my wrinkles and just enhance them. With how expensive the Tarte Shape Tape is, I'm not just gonna throw it away. I will use it all up and then I'm gonna use the new concealer. So the first concealer I wanna try out is the Beauty Bakerie Cake Face Concealer. So for today, I'm just gonna compare the concealers without any setting powder and see how they work by themselves, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try another round with setting powder. I mean, look how cute is that? It's like a little flower box. Stay right there. So before we begin, I just wanted to point something out. If you read their locations and where they are sold or where they are selling, hold on. It's very random. Okay, let's go. Poland, Netherlands, UK, Iceland, South Africa, Singapore, Forever 21 online, San Diego. And I was like, that's so random. Like, out of all the places, there's like one. Their only physical store is in San Diego at the Mission Valley Mall, right near me. They see me rolling. And it's pretty dangerous for me because I could just walk in the store, test out the products, swatch some lipstick shades, and go home spending all my money. So I guess it's a good and bad thing that I have it right there. Okay, that's enough talking. Let me do a rundown before I test these out. Okay, for starters, they're both vegan and they're both cruelty-free. If they weren't, I wouldn't be buying from either of them. The Tarte Shape Tape has 10 ml and the Beauty Bakerie concealer has 4 ml. So you would need 2.5 of these concealers to match one. And the Tarte Shape Tape is 27 and the Beauty Bakerie one is 20. So like I said, you would need 2.5 of these to equal one, and that would be $50. So 50 versus 27. Again, I guess since it's an indie brand, it's more expensive, but just keep that in mind with how much product you're getting. With the Tarte, there are 14 shades, and with the Beauty Bakerie Cake Face Concealer, there are only 8, but they are coming out with more. So these are their sizes close together. Just gonna show you the wands. So as you can see, the Tarte Shape Tape's wand is definitely more thick. It's more chubby and fat. And you can have this little scoop where you could see all the product right there. Just for reference, I have combination skin. Right now it's getting pretty oily because it's really hot right now under these lights. But they both seem to be holding up really well. In the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm light medium, and in the Beauty Bakerie one, I'm don't give a frap, DGAF. I love their names, like all their lipsticks and all their concealer names like have really sweet, cute names. Okay, so I swatched these earlier, so they're really dry, but the top one is the Tarte and the bottom one is the Beauty Bakerie one. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, and this is it when it's fully dried. Isn't that such a huge difference? So Tarte Shape Tape right now, and this is it fully dried. And this one's the Beauty Bakerie one, and this is it fully dried. I think that's really funny that they can turn both completely different colors. I've never really like swatched concealers on my hands, so I never noticed that. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakerie on this side and the Tarte Shape Tape on this side. I feel like I have darker under eye circles more on this side, so I want to see how well this does at concealing them. So right off the bat, it does feel like the same consistency as the Tarte Shape Tape. as a Tarte Shape Tape. It's not too liquidy, it's not too drying. It actually feels exactly the same. It's just that the applicator is way smaller. I noticed it did dry way faster than the Tarte Shape Tape. So I can feel the concealer like sticking. Like I can hear it, whoop, it's like sticking. But I actually think that's really good because then your translucent powder can really stick onto it. Okay, initially this does look like there's more coverage here than here. I think I'm just going to do another layer and see if it can match that. Both look actually really fine for not being set, but this side you can see just a little bit more creasing, like right in here. The creasing's more prominent than right here. Okay, just for fun, I'm gonna add another layer of the Beauty Bakerie concealer because it's still not reaching the same coverage. Like you can see my under eye and this eye just looks more bright and awake. Okay, I think it kind of matches now, but then again, that's 3 layers of this to get the amount of coverage I had from the Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, so for round 1, I do have to give it to Tarte. It had the most coverage and I just needed 1 triangle compared to the Beauty Bakerie one where I had to do it 3 times. But I'm shocked that even after doing it 3 times, it wasn't as badly caked on as I thought it would be. They also both look perfectly fine after wearing it for what, like 5 hours now and under my makeup. You could just see a tad more wrinkles and it's settling in my lines for the Beauty Bakerie side. But again, it's not a huge deal and like I said, I put 3 layers on. Good morning guys, or good afternoon, it's almost noon. So we're gonna have round 2 of the Beauty Bakerie and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I cleansed my skin and moisturized my skin. I am not gonna wear foundation today. I would never wear foundation working out. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I sweat a lot, so I feel like foundation would just seep into my pores and like mix with bacteria. So I'm just gonna stick to concealer and setting powder. And today I'm actually gonna switch. I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape on this side now, and I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakerie on this side now. Since my dark under eye circles are more prominent on this side, I want to see if the Tarte Shape Tape can cover it better. I am going to set my under eyes today. I really don't want to open up the bag. It's so cute. I've only ever used the Laura Mercier one. I got that as like one of those free birthday gift samples at Sephora. I mean, look how small that is. So I can't really compare how well of a setting powder it is. But I'll try to take some like flash photos to see if there's any like cast. Ooh. It says better on better, I think. Flower setting powder, translucent. Okay, so there's like a little sticker thing, which is awesome. I hate when you don't know if there's a sticker on products because you know it could just explode all over your face. And then you can close it. So there's where it comes out, and then you can close it all together. How cool is that? Wow, I feel like the setting powder is like 10 times better than the Laura Mercier one. Like it looks so much softer. Yesterday when I went in store, I asked one of the girls, I was like, hey, is Cashmere from San Diego? Because out of all the places in the world to put a store, why San Diego? And she was like, no, she's from Indiana. And I thought that was super cute because my dad's from Indiana. I love that it's a woman-owned makeup company. It just blows my mind how the majority of makeup brands and makeup companies are owned by men. I was reading this article about, you know, basically the men who rule the beauty industry and all the CEOs, like the CEOs of MAC, CEO of what, Revlon, L'Oreal, Estee Lauder. And when you hear those brands, you know, you don't think of natural, healthy, cruelty-free products, you know? I mean, their job is not to find the safest ingredients. They could care less what chemicals they put in their products. They're not the ones putting these products on their face. Oh yeah, that setting powder is definitely so much better. Like, it looks so much softer and like kind of airbrushed than what I'm used to. So you can see right here, all the creases. I didn't see those creases yesterday. So it does kind of settle into the creases. But that flower setting powder though, wow. Okay, so now I'm just gonna try to put it on like all my redness and my blemishes. But yeah, like I was saying, I love that's female-owned brand. It seems like the majority of female brands do look into the ingredients and what they put into their products. I mean, they're also putting those products on their face. And just look at Beauty Bakerie, the fact that she had breast cancer made her more health conscious and more aware of the ingredients that she put into her makeup products. Juvia's Place is also a female-owned brand. What else do we have? We have Jose Maran. I know that's like a healthy, chemical-free brand. Pacifica is also female-owned and all-natural. There's Kat Von D, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Real Techniques, Beauty Blender, Dosette Colors, Tatcha, Sunday Riley. I mean, those are the female brands I've tried. I feel like I should do some kind of makeup tutorial just using all female-owned brands. So I have like redness everywhere. Oh crap, I shouldn't have been talking because this dries really fast. Yeah, I should have put this on my face and just set it immediately. Because now it's really like hard to blend out. Okay, that's set really fast, so I had to grab one of these, like, it's not an artiste brush, it's like a dupe. That's set really fast, but I love this for my blemishes. Okay, so it's 12:30 now. I usually work out around 4, so I'll be back before then just to see if anything happened, and then I'll be back after the workout. I get really sweaty, so I want to see if anything happens with the concealers. I went into the depths of my dark closet with no light on and took a flash photo, and that's what it looks like. You can see that the Tarte side still looks way brighter and that there is more coverage. I did the flash photo because I wanted to see if the flower powder had any kind of white cast, and it didn't. Like, it looks beautiful. So I'm definitely in love with their flower powder. This is definitely a win. Okay, so this is what the concealers look like before I work out and after I work out. As you can see, it looks perfectly fine. I actually think this all has to go to the setting powder, because I feel like if I didn't use the setting powder, it would have just like all melted away. Okay, so the pros and cons with the Cake Face concealer. I do think the wand is a little bit too thin and it makes it a little flimsy. I feel like I've been spoiled by the really thick applicator with the Tarte Shape Tape, because it takes a long time to put it on your eyes compared to this where it's like 3 swipes. And this does make my under eyes crease a bit. It's not that bad. I have a feeling that there are concealers that do even worse creasing, but really this is not that bad. So I don't think I would use this for my under eyes. I love this when it comes to putting out on my blemishes. I feel like for that purpose, the wand being so small is perfect. And I love that it dries fast, because I usually use this NYX concealer for my blemishes and it stays wet for a really long time. So if I put the concealer and start blending it out with the Beauty Blender, it just all fades away super fast. So I'm gonna stick to using this for my blemishes, and I'll stick to this until it runs out for my under eyes. I'll probably find another under eye concealer after this. If this was the first concealer I ever bought, I would have been completely satisfied because I would have nothing to compare it to. But since the first concealer I got was like one of the best ones, I can really tell the difference between the two. But again, this is really good for their first launch. I think it's their first launch. I mean, you could always improve and change the formula to make it better. When it comes to price and how full coverage it is and how it doesn't crease, this definitely won. But I mean, we all know the true winner here. And it's this flour translucent powder. I mean, this is the bomb. Bomb.com. Does anyone say that anymore? No, but really, out of this whole like testing, this is my favorite product. I feel like this would make any concealer look good. So even though Tarte won when it came to concealer, I still am gonna buy a crap load of stuff from Beauty Bakerie. I love that it's an indie brand. I love that it's black owned. I love that it's woman owned. Cashmere's the owner, and you could read about her story on the site and how she fought breast cancer. I love that it's vegan. I love that it's cruelty free. I love all their names on their products, like cinnamon roll, raspberry tiramisu, don't give a frap. Like, these are really fun, sweet names. And I just love their philosophy altogether. Okay guys, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And when I was swatching them, the sharp tape shape, oh my gosh. Okay, just for fun, I'm gonna, the dark circle on this side is more prominent than this side, so I want to see if the ABH, why do I keep saying ABH? Tarte. Where's my beauty blender? Where's my beauty blender? Yo, where'd you go? Now where's my shape tape? Why do you all run away from me?